Is handmade just a marketing word now? Have you ever noticed how almost everything these days is described as handmade? Scroll through Instagram, browse Etsy, visit a craft fair, walk into a jewellery shop. The word is everywhere. But here's the question. What does handmade actually mean anymore? Because I honestly think that word has become blurred. Now, before anyone starts typing an angry comment, let me make something clear. This isn't about criticising anyone. It's not about saying one method is better than the other. For instance, I use modern technology in my own workshop. CAD has its place, casting has its place, laser welders and 3D printers all have their place in today's jewellery industry. So this video isn't about technology, it's about honesty. It's about the words we use and whether customers really understand what they're buying. Years ago, if you bought a piece of handmade jewellery, it usually meant exactly that. A jeweller started with raw materials. They measured, they sawed, they filed, they soldered, they forged, they shaped and polished, and every stage was carried out by that craftsperson. Every decision relied on their experience. If something went wrong, there wasn't an undo button. They solved the problems with skill, and that's what most people understood handmade to mean. Today, jewellery can be produced in many different ways. A design may start on a computer. It could then be 3D printed, sent away for casting, returned for cleaning up, sent somewhere else for stone setting. Perhaps another specialist engraves it. Another company rhodium plates it. And there's nothing wrong with that process. Some of the finest jewellery in the world is created by teams of incredibly skilled specialists. The quality can be exceptional. But should the finished piece simply be described as handmade? Or should we be a little bit more specific? Perhaps hand finished, perhaps handcrafted, perhaps designed by one person and made by several specialists. I think the customers these days deserve to know. So, for instance, let me give you another example. Now, imagine I buy a sheet of silver. I don't spin the silver into a cup. I send it to a professional spinner. They shape it perfectly. I then send that cup to another specialist who spends hours polishing it to a beautiful mirror finish. Then, after that, I send it to someone else who gold plates the inside. And eventually the cup comes to me all finished. Now here's the question. Can I honestly say that I made that cup? I bought the silver. I came up with the idea. I organised the work and I paid for every stage. But did I actually make it? Or did I commission a team of skilled craftsmen to make it on my behalf? There's no shame in either answer. Jewellers have worked with specialist engravers, setters, polishers and casters now for generations, and collaboration has always been part of our trade. But collaboration isn't necessarily the same as personally making every part of an object, and I think that's an important distinction. I think another reason the word handmade has become so popular is because customers love authenticity. People enjoy buying from independent makers. They like supporting real craftspeople and they love hearing the story behind the piece. And that is a wonderful thing. But businesses also know that. So the word handmade becomes incredibly valuable from a marketing point of view. Sometimes it is completely accurate, sometimes perhaps a little more flexible. Then there's social media, beautiful cinematic workshop videos, slow motion sparks, coffee on the bench, perfect lighting. incredible camera work and everything looks handcrafted. Everything feels authentic. But remember, a beautiful film doesn't necessarily tell you how something was made. It simply tells you a story. And sometimes that story is completely true, but sometimes it only shows part of the picture. And as viewers, it's worth remembering the difference. Now, as jewelers, I believe that we should celebrate every method of making jewelry. If you've designed something using CAD, be proud of it. If it's a cast, be proud of it. If it's fabricated entirely by hand, be proud of that too. None of these methods should need disguising. The process isn't the problem. The honesty is what matters. Customers appreciate transparency, and transparency builds trust. The irony is that genuine craftsmanship rarely needs clever marketing. Quality speaks for itself. Beautiful solder joints, elegant proportions, clean settings, perfect finishing. And those things aren't achieved through hashtags or clever captions. They are achieved through years of learning, years of making mistakes, years of improving. Experience cannot be downloaded. It has to be earned. Perhaps we're asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, is it handmade? Maybe we should ask, who actually made it? How many people were involved? What processes were used? How much of the work did that person actually carry out themselves? And those answers tell us far more than one single marketing word ever could. Now, I'm not trying to redefine the word handmade. Language changes. Technology evolves. The jewelry industry moves forward, and that is a good thing. But I do think that we should be careful not to let important words lose their meaning, because if every piece of jewelry becomes handmade, then eventually the word stops meaning anything at all. So I would genuinely love to hear your thoughts. What do you think the line should be? If you buy the materials, design the piece, send it to specialists, and then receive the finished item back, would you say that you made it, or would you say that you commissioned it? This isn't necessarily a right or wrong answer, but it's a fascinating conversation. So leave your thoughts in the comments section down below, because I'd really like to hear where you stand in this. If you've enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next time. Everyone, take care.